Hello Year 1s and welcome to your phonics lesson number 15. Let's start off revisiting our homework from yesterday. I asked you to have a look at each of these words. I, put a dot under the single sounds and put a line under the trigraph. Can you remember that word from yesterday? A trigraph is when 3 letters represent one sound. And in this word it's I-G-H makes the I sound. Now, when we have a look at these words, one of the things we notice is that usually when we have a word with IGH in it, it finishes with a T. Let's have a look. That's true for this word, yes, 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 yes. So really, psi, phi and hi, they're the only words we have to try and remember have an IGH. The other words that have the I sound at the end of them are spelt with the Y sound, like we had a look at the other day. So if you did your homework, you may be able to look back and notice that at the end of this lesson. I also asked you to have a read of this sentence. At night, I sleep with a bright light on. Did you write that sentence out and draw a picture? Do you want to see my picture? You show me your picture. There's mine. At night, I sleep with a bright, look at that bright light, with a bright light on. How did you go? Maybe later you could read that and show someone in your house, or put all of the drawings and the sentences you've done in your last few lessons together into a little book. That would be exciting. It's time now for us to do some phonological awareness. So I'd like you to turn on your listening ears, and we're doing something a little bit different today. So today, instead of manipulating and changing sounds, we're listening for final sounds. So that is the last sound in a word. So if I said the word neat, see if you can do this with me. Get your arm ready and we're going to go neat. What's the sound you hear when you punch it up? T. Let's do that again. Are you ready? The word is neat. Neat. Do you hear a T? Good job. Our next word is good. Good. Did you hear a D? Excellent. Look. Look. K. Let me see you punching it out. Get your arms ready. Our next word is boat. Boat. Good job. Wool. 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 It's hard to say, isn't it? Let's do that one again together. You ready? Wool. 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 Excellent. Our next word is thin. Thin. It's an N sound at the end. Next word is name. Name. Good job. And our last word is wish. Wish. Can you say shh? Good job. That was the end of our words. You can say shh. Simone, we're done with those, and we are. We're going to do something a little bit differently today as well. Instead of our rhyming words, today we're going to blend some words. So we're going to look at compound words. So remember, that's when we have 2 words and we put them together to make a new word. So our first word is door, bell. What word? Doorbell. You got it. Airport. Airport. Book, case. Bookcase. Goldfish. Goldfish. Football. Football. Birthday. Birthday. Last one. Haircut. Haircut. Great work. Let's have a look at some of our definitions. First definition we're going to look at is digraph. So remember, a digraph is 2 letters together that represent one sound. And we've done lots of learning around digraphs. In our previous lesson, we had a look at a trigraph. Remember, tri means 3. So a trigraph is 3 letters together that represent one sound. Can you say that with me? A trigraph is 3 letters together that represent a single sound. One more time, because I said it a bit differently the first one. You ready? A trigraph is 3 letters together that represent a single sound. Good job. And the last word we've been looking at is homophone. And that's when we have 2 words that sound the same but have a different meaning. Let's review some of the digraphs and the trigraph that we've been looking at. Are we ready? Double O, book, o. Double O, moon, oo. E-A, eat, e. Y, happy, e. Double E, feet, e. O-U, house, ow. O-W, cow, ow. O-W-O, blow. Y, cry, I. I-G-H, light, I. Good job. Let's have a go at some of our words that are tricky to sound out. What, have, for, here, there, was, some, you, said, one, your, come, and this is a tricky word that we're going to have a look at in a little while, so just hold on to it, friend, but we'll come back to that and have a look at it together. Let's review some words containing some of the digraphs and the trigraphs that we've learnt lately. So that includes these sounds. I-G-H says I, usually before a t sound, but not always. Y, at the end of a 1-syllable word, says I. O-W says ow in cow. O-W also says O in blow. And O-U says ow in house. So let's have a look at some of these words. L, I, t, light, light. D, ow, n, d, own, down. I, t, might. Sh, I, shy. Light, down, might, shy. Light, down, might, shy. Owl, owl, b-l-o, blow. K-r-I, cry. Owl, and hound. Owl, blow, cry, hound. Owl, blow, cry, hound. I, high. Round, round. My, bright, bright. High, round, my, bright. High, round, my, bright. Last row. I, by. Sight, sight. Ow, how. And o, grow. By, sight, how, grow. By, sight, how, grow. Excellent. How did you go? Let's have a look. I wonder if you can find a word there. Somebody's invited me out. I don't know if I'll go. There's a chance I'll go. There's another chance I won't go. So I could say, I go out. I might go out. Did you work that word out? Might? That was a tricky one, wasn't it? Can you find a word up here that means a bird that hunts at night? A bird that hunts at night. Have a look in the second row. Owl. Did you find that word? Owl. Good job. Good work. It's time now for you to spell, practicing some of the digraphs and trigraphs we've been working on. So it's time for you to go and get something to write on and something to write with, and then come back and see me in a minute. And I'm going to make a silly pause face. Are you ready? I made an action too because I couldn't help myself. Okay, fantastic work. Let's go. At the top of your page, I'd like you to write the sounds that we're going to be working on today. So our first sound, that's handy, I've already got it here. I, G, H says I. Can you say that as you write it with me? I, G, H says I. Good job. Y, at the end of a one-syllable word, says I. So as you write it, I want you to say I. O-W, ow, cow. O-W, O, blow. O-U, house, owl. Okay, are we ready? Our first word is by. This book was written by my mum. By. Can you say by with me? By. By. Let's say the sounds. B, I. It's at the end of a word, so it's probably going to be this Y. B, I. You have a go writing by at home. By. Is that what yours looks like? If it does, give yourselves a tick. If it doesn't, fix it up. Our next word is write. I write with my right hand. Write. Say the word with me. Write. Write. I-t. Can I see everybody's fingers up? Are we ready? I-t. Got the t sound. If there's a t sound on the end, we know it's going to be this I, don't we? Let's write the sounds. I-t. Can you have a go at writing right at home? I-t. Right. Opposite of left is right. Give yourselves a tick if you got that right. It's pretty handy, isn't it? Our next word is show. Show. Say it with me. Show. Sh-o. Sh-o. It's got to be this one. Sh-o. You have a go at writing show. Sh-o. Show. Give yourselves a tick if you got that right with our two digraphs. Our next word is town. Say with me. Town. Town. Get your fingers ready. T, ow, n. T, ow, n. Get ready. T, ow, n. You have a go at writing town on your own at home. Say it as you write it. Very important. T, ow, n. Town. Excellent work. Our final word is sound. Have a listen. Can you hear a sound or just me talking? Say sound with me. Sound, sound. Good job. Let's say the sounds. S, ow, n, d. S, ow, n, d. S, ow, n, d. Which ow is it going to be? It's going to be this ow or this ow. I'm going to tell you in sound it's the same ow as in house. Let's write that down. S, ow, n, d. Sound. Does your sound look like my sound? If it does, give yourselves a tick. We're going to do some new learning today, and this is something you probably didn't do when you were in reception. And this is a new special kind of digraph. So remember, a digraph is when two letters together make one sound. Well, guess what? A split digraph, we're going to split them. We're going to put a consonant in the middle. What? Let me show you. This will make it a little bit clearer. So this represents our split digraph. So an A, consonant E, spells A in cake. A, consonant E, cake, A. So listen to the definition. A split digraph is two vowels split by a consonant. Then they make a long vowel sound. I'll show you up here. So if I had the word mat, I had a nap on the mat, that's fine. But look at this, I'm going to show you something a bit special. If I put an E on the end, it becomes a split digraph. So these two letters are still working together to make one sound. They're just split because the T's in the way. Now, the E makes the A long. So instead of our word mat, now we've got mate. Can you say that with me? Mat, mate. What's this word? At, hat, ate, hate. Do you see that? We've made this into a long vowel sound. Good job. Let's have a look at this one together. A consonant E, cake, A. An easier way to say that, we're going to say split digraph AE says A. Can you say that with me? Split digraph AE, cake, A. Split digraph AE, cake, A. One more time. Split digraph AE, cake, A. Good job. Let's do some skywriting, and this is trickier. We ready? We're going to say A, consonant, E, says A. A, consonant, E, says A. A, consonant, E, says A. Good job. Do you remember back in our first few lessons, we focused a lot on the long vowel sounds and the short vowel sounds? Today, in our Kung Fu spelling, we're going to listen to some words that have the long A sound in them. And we're going to be doing our Kung Fu blending. So, get ready. Our first word is fame. 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 Good work. Our next word, date. 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 Bake. 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 Same. 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 Male. 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 Great blending. Okay, let's have a look at some words that use the split digraph A to make the long A sound. So, we've been doing lots of dots and dashes. Today we're going to learn how to dive under the words and have a look. So you have a look here. If I have a look, I've got G, A, T. What word? G, ate, gate. Good job. Ape, ape, ape. Ate, ate, late. Name. Let's see if we can read those together, just nice and slowly. Gate, ape, late, name. Good job. Gate, ape, late, name. Sometimes you might hear people talk about this special spelling pattern. Sometimes they'll call it the bossy E or the tricky E. And it is, it's being a little bit bossy, and it's saying to the little A, say your full name. So instead of gat, we get gate. but we're going to call it a split digraph because that's the grown-up way of saying it. Let's have a look at our next row. Maze, maze. Snake. Good job. Scrape. Rake. Maze, snake, scrape, rake. Maze, snake, scrape, rake. Good job. Same. Insane. We can get rid of the in, and that just means sane. Insane. Good job. Plain. Plane in the sky. Space. Same. Insane. Plain. Base. Last, faster. Same, insane, plain, base. Last row. Nape. Pale, pale. Blade. Grape. Nape, pale, blade, grape. Nape, pale, blade, grape. Let's have a look. Can you see a word on this list? This is in this grid. This is a reptile that can bite. And if you see one when you're going for a walk, you need to freeze. Can everyone freeze with me? You ready? Have a wiggle. Freeze. We have to freeze when we see a, look in the second row, when we see a snake. Did you read that word? Snake. Good job. Something that I like to eat. Comes on a stalk in a bunch. It's a kind of fruit. Have a look in the bottom line. Pale blade. Grape. Did you guess grape was the word I was thinking of? A yummy fruit to eat. We've just had a look at all of these words and the split digraph A. And do you know what? I think you've worked so hard today that we're not going to do any words to spell or dictation today. We're going to stop here. That's because what I would like you to do now is our normal homework. I'd like you to practice these split digraphs. So I want you to have a look at the first word, g8. Hold that word, and on your paper I want you to write g8 and then dot dash dive it. You ready? G8. Snake. 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 I'd like you to keep doing that for all of those words. And that's all you have to do today. You don't have to do any sentences or anything else. But I'd like you to read those words and practice lots of times. And I'd like you to look. Plan, plane, blad, blade, grap, grape. You look at how that E changes the sound of the word when we have the long A sound. Fantastic work. I'll see you next time. See you later, alligator.